Yeah, they don't know though, and they don't put in the legwork, so their jokes usually fall flat.
I think this is gonna be good though. I really, like I told you before, I really did enjoy the book, I think it's extremely relatable. Anybody, if you're from this area, and then even if you're not, you're gonna be able to understand the experience of the struggle, point blank, period. But especially if you're from this area, you're gonna know.
Yeah, listen, that was a goal, to write something that was relatable, something that people can find commonalities in, and, to take topics that we all go through and to kind of bring them out the closet to the forefront. So, the best way to do it is to use my own life as an example.
Even the imagery and the pictures and all of that. So, and the poems that was chosen and just everything. So now this is yeah.
I mean, you're humbling, very humbling responses and compliments, and thank you and appreciate just your feedback, because it was written for this moment here, just to connect with you and others. So thank you once again for having me.
You are welcome. Not a problem. I was like, when I read that one part in there, when y'all was in that parking lot, I was like, that could have went so many different ways.
Yeah. And,
so I was happy it didn't go the way I originally thought it was going to go. Everybody calmed their egos and pride all the way down.
Absolutely. Shit, my kids are happy it didn't go that way.
And then you have to deal with your mind.
Absolutely.
What am I seeing? What am I experiencing? What am I feeling? Because when you're awake, this is when your senses are at its best, right? Mm-hmm. So this is where we're dealing with everything. What am I tasting? You know what I'm saying? What am I touching? All of this stuff. So when you get into your day, that's where you at.
Absolutely.
Explain your day. Because the day period affected home, affected you,
yeah,
and then it affected the night.
Absolutely. Everything. Can't hide from it. Lights on, high beams. High beams is glaring at your truth. And, you got to see it, It's ironic because my position in that chapter for the first part of it is to help people through their struggles. It's to navigate through people through their darkness. Being, an advocate for the state, a worker for DIFAS, currently DCPNP, my job was to mend broken families. To restore love in broken hearts. And what you said is the awareness and the lack that I have for myself put me in a compromising position by the end of that chapter. And my mistakes were so bright and glaring that I had no choice but to look at them and see them and live with them. And this chapter is a bridge, but at the same time it shows the service that that I wanted to give to my people, to the community. It's no different from being a bouncer than being a case manager. You're trying to help someone in a time of need. If you're a bouncer, you're trying to break up conflict and you're trying to break up issues and diffuse. Well, this here, you're trying to use services to restore generational hurt and neglect and real life cultural pain. And, I navigated it the way I needed to navigate it to show the audience that I'm human. What I learned from one of the best shows ever created, The Wire, is that you want to show your stories, you want to deliver your messages through stories. You want to deliver your themes through people. And, each chapter has a theme to it. And, your prelude to your question definitely alludes to. Night is usually our demons, the things that we're trying to hide. And day exposes all of it. And depending on what it is you're trying to hide can determine what is going to be exposed during the day.